Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is part 3 of your rod and staff reading, and this part will be dealing with obstacles to walking your path. So, let's get started. The first messages is from the Shadow and Light deck, and the first one is I Am Kali. And it is from Death Comes Rebirth, number 13. So she would also represent the Death card. Okay. It says Kali is the Hindu goddess of birth and death and rebirth. She represents the destruction phase of this natural cycle. It is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. She is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. Her necklace of severed heads represents the end of slavery to overthinking, over-analytical self who gets stuck when all that is needed is action. She helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters, teachers and parents, and will help with painful transitions. Let go and allow her to assist you in releasing all that is no longer needed and in taking powerful action to change your life. I am clearing all that is leeching off your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. I have come to clear the path to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come. The death you face brings you to new life. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of still energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you? On the other side of Kali's fire? And will you wear your lessons proudly as she does her necklace of severed heads? Know that this death is an incarnation within an incarnation, a new life within this lifetime born of fire. The next message is 16, and it's Angel de la Mortes, and it's transition to the spirit realm. Also speaking of death. It says, her role is to take the fear out of death, to help you see it as transformation, an opportunity, and new life. She is tender and warm and epic. She is kind and compassionate. I ask you now to acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit. Be open to the messages from the loved ancestors. They have something to tell you. It will come to you soon, in a vision or a dream, or a message during a daydream. The angel of De La Mortis appears in a reading, signifies that you must not delay activating this life's purpose. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract, the purpose you have. Do you wish to leave in order to start anew? Believe that this life is a constant process of creation and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now so the fear of mortality passes, and so that you understand you can begin to rebirth yourself in a new life now. The next message you have is time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. The next message you have is from the Sacred Vision deck, and it's vision, and it says heaven is where you find it. And it says, the question is no longer how did we get here and why, but where do we go and how? We are placed on a path of life to experience, interact with, and be challenged by its dangers. Paradise is not a place, but a state of mind. We must heed the advice to stop and smell the roses, for it is possible that in our fever to search for the elusive, we sacrifice our Garden of Eden for one tree. It is not so much in what you see, but the way in which you see it. Are you flying above your life, unaware of your true reality? The feathers you hold are not your own. They are a gift that must be returned one day. Like the dream catcher and the medicine wheel, they hold change. New colors become brilliant and luminous as you journey, and you wear the feathers of distinction, the mask of a seasoned, soulful traveler. Your hands reach out and hold back illusion. Heaven is before you. Your dreams are coming true. The next message we have is partnership. It says, allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. The next one you have is justice, Archangel Raguel, and this is fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. The next message is from the Animal Medicine deck, and it's 32 Ant, and it says Architect of Life, builds dreams slowly over time, active community, mind sees future needs, patience, order, and discipline, persistence, lay a successful foundation. And this is 1, Eagle, and it says seek your true emotions. 5, Spirit of the Sun, the Zenith, soar to great heights. And the last message for this part of the reading comes from the Black-Hearted Oracle, and it is time to start your journey. It says, scraped, bumped, lumped up to, oh yes, your soul is battered and bruised. Oh yes, it's time for you to make a choice. The cries from your spirit is now a deafening voice. Life at times calls us to our path, but we are so distracted by the trappings of the physical world that we drown out the internal voice of integrity. Staying on a road filled with tremendous obstacles, blockages, and detours. All the while, this still, steady voice awaits the day you submit, like the prodigal son returning to your father's house, aka the seat of your soul, in order to reclaim your birthright. Gaining access to the map of your life's journey, you have come to a time of soul retrieval. Your past lessons have brought you to this point. Let go of the ego's hand and take hold of your higher self. Your destiny and legacy is stretched out before you. So place your feet on your true path, because it is time to start your journey. So, Leo, it seems like you're coming into a time in your life where you're being rocked by sudden change. But what's happening is the angel of De La Mortis is here for you to tell you that there's nothing to fear. Because as you can see, the rainbow behind her symbolizes the rainbow bridge. So it's saying that you have everything that you need right now, but you have to stick to your vision. And as long as you know that your dreams build slowly over time, that there's no ready done dream. You just have to start your journey. Because once you do, you're going to soar to great heights. So while you're going through this transitional phase right here with I Am Kali and the angel De La Mortis, take time to contemplate. Take time alone in solitude. And there you will find your justice. Because when you can go through this death and rebirth and the new cycle starts, what's going to happen is going to bring in better partnerships for you. But you have to stay focused on this vision and know that the mind creates. So how you feel and what you think is what is going to create your life. Ooh, okay. First we have balance. And then we have Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Then we have Service. And we have the Fool. the Devil, and the Five of Pentacles. And lastly, we have Vanity. And Vanity comes with the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords. Okay, so first let's read balance. It says, this card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean a start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. It says, I must create before the opportunity disappears. Running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result-orientated, self-neglect, honoring values, assistance, courtesy, and support. So exactly, you're going to have to find the balance between this love relationship that you're in and your own self-love. Because if this is what you're pursuing above your own self-love, it is constantly going to be out of balance. You know, and you got to remember that justice was here as an obstacle. So this is something that you need to head to. You need to head to the balance. And remember, the ego was here that was saying that you need to seek your own emotions. Your true emotions, in order for you to be able to soar to great heights. Now, service. It says, the energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. This card indicates a steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something sustainable and lasting. It can also bring to light not seeing or valuing what you have. It says, I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desires. Are you seeing your life as it really is? Though we may wish things to be different, often we create just what we need. This is an opportunity to look at where you are today. Give up what you think you deserve and start being of service. How does the idea of service inspire me? How can I make the most of my present situation? What can I give? Favoritism, unwillingness to compromise values, finding contentment, the joy of service, precious memories, compassion, loyalty, and strength. So exactly, if you are stuck, Leo, in these devil energies that has you a little imbalanced with your self-love, you're going to get a new opportunity to move away from these devil energies. Because I Am Kali is here for you, and so is the Angel de la Muertes. Because if you're stuck in these lower energies of not seeing the blessings in your life and feeling like you're being left out in the cold, feeling like you're in a lack state and you're chained and bound to all these things that feels good, smell good, taste good, look good, but will destroy you in the end, take a leap of faith on yourself and with this new beginning, start being of service. And while you're in service, hold tight to your vision. And know that you have to build these dreams over time. So if you are in a lack mentality, know that with you holding fast to your vision, and both of these cards are 16. Right? So you're going to have to get over the fear of whatever is holding you. And she's here to help you do that. And I Am Kali is here to help you if you're being stuck and holding on to these energies. She's going to move them out of your way. The next one you have is vanity. And it says, a tenacious balance between what is true in our heart and what we communicate is reflected in Aqua. Are you living and communicating your truth or just playing along? This may be a time of awakening to a new way of being. Be aware of distractions that may pull you away from the true you. Exactly. It says, I need more, better, bigger. Yes, that will make me okay. It says, we all say we will stop when we have enough, but there's never enough. You may be looking outside of yourself for validation. Am I feeling disconnected from any people in my life? Am I growing away from limiting relationships? Environmental tensions, living in illusion, self-doubt, power to change, lesser companions, empty conversations, faith awareness, and transformation. So many times over, your reading is telling you that now is a time of drastic change in your life. And you're going to have the strength to go through this because the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. But you're going to have to know that your dreams, they take time to build. And you're going to have the strength to move away from this sneakiness and heartache, whether you are the one doing this or it is being done to you. It's a time for a rebirth, a transformation. It's time to sit with yourself and realize that you can soar to great heights. You can reach the zenith of this vision that you have. But you're going to have to make sure that justice is being served, whether you are the one being sneaky and having a heartache or someone else is doing this to you. You have to be fair and just in the decisions that you're making and take this leap of faith to the self-love, because these devil energies, what are you in service to? How can you find balance in these energies? They're always going to be unbalanced. And it says, seek your true emotions. This is going to be very, very, very important for you, Leos. That you always remember that your self-love is the best love. And through that, you find the balance that you're needing. Your next message is acceptance. Exactly. The Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Chariot. It says, innocence and an ability to see one's gifts are indicated, as well as the protection of spirit guides. Good luck and an increase in self-esteem and confidence. It says, when I accept myself, I find love. A magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities resides within. Open it. Are things simple now? Cherry Heart invites you to see yourself as complete, just as you are. Am I assessing myself accurately? Or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? New ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling complete, selling yourself short. Manifesting knowledge and luck. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Excuse me, so much. Exactly. When we hold this cup for ourselves, we are triumphant. Because if this is a third-party situation, which, I tend to believe it, because the Devil is here, the Five of Pentacles is here, the Seven of Swords is here, the Three of Swords is here somewhere. But what these cards are telling you, Leo, is that it's time, I have no idea where the Three of Swords went. Okay, anyway. It's time. Because heart-shaped pie what is going on with her is that she's cutting out, because this card also speaks of an unfaithful boyfriend, you know, who had made her felt like she was never good enough. So that's why I'm prone to think that this might be a third party situation that has got you in a place of stagnancy, which Kali is coming to get rid of. You know, I am Kali is coming to get rid of any stagnancy in your life that is keeping you stuck and not allowing you to see how wonderful you are with the abilities to build your dreams. But once you can cut this stuff out, you'll be able to celebrate and move boldly away from all these energies into a life that is more beneficial for you. You know, you'll take that leap of faith like the Fool, and you'll have the strength to do so. And within that, you're going to find your justice to be able to get over this Three of Swords heartache card. The next card is Facade. And we have the Empress, the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Tower. Okay, so being that these... Okay. Facade. It says Facade, Bronze God. Personal comforts come from this metallic energy and a deep need to discover your true self. Earthly values and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be a challenge. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. This isn't who I am. If you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. Bronze God is about reclaiming your life. What have I done to help my childhood pain, to heal my childhood pain? Disassociating from yourself, reclaiming your life, healing childhood pain, recovery, integration, and play. So it's exactly. Now, if you see what this is saying to you, right? Is you're putting yourself out there as the Empress that, you know, is naturally abundant, which is true. Once we stand in our power, then we elevate to our Empress status. Once we take hold of our higher selves and we heal the inner wounded child. But right now what is happening to you is that you're being stuck in your head. You know, you're in a mental prison right now, and the Empress gifts are trapped. Because you're looking for an equal give and take, but all you're getting is somebody who's very aggressive and very cutthroat. Right? And you're wanting this so badly that you're choosing to blindfold yourself from the reality that what is around you is destruction. And somebody who is very aggressive, who's coming in very fast with messages that you don't want to hear, that's going to keep you stuck in your head. And it's going to cause a breakdown of this Ten of Pentacles energy. But you're holding on steadfastly to this Four of Wands, or what is perceived as a Four of Wands. But your cards have been saying differently. Your cards have been saying that it's not a Four of Wands. It's, you know, a Five of Pentacles energy. And the devil is here with you. But instead of being stuck in your head, you're going to have to use this Queen of Swords energy so that you can have truly these happy times of celebration. You're going to have to get rid of this facade, and I Am Kali is here to make sure that you do. because your vision can get you to where it is. It's heaven is where you find it. So are you stuck in your head here on these lower energies, or are you really trying to seek these higher energies? What is the facade that you're keeping up? Regardless of what it is, it's coming down. It's coming down, Leo, because it's time to start your journey. So whatever is keeping you stagnant and stuck, it's going to be removed out of your life, Leo. So I'm hoping that you can prepare yourself for this. The next one was trickery, that came out with also facade, but sure I didn't have the space. I didn't put it out. Exactly. It says, notice here that there may be notice here that there may be manipulation because of a fear of being rejected. There is no evil intent, only a deep desire to be loved. This card may also indicate that you should practice asking for what your true heart desires, rather than fearing someone else's resentment. The tempter is as guilty as the thief. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place you expect. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? What do I really need to say? Dance of scarcity, coveting possessions, vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, hidden motives, vision, honesty, and greed. So many times this is telling you that what you're viewing as your wish fulfillment, it's not. You're not going to find your wish fulfillment right now in the Lovers. You're going to find it by totally being your Empress and the Queen of Swords at the same time. And cutting out this devil energy and this indecision and whatever has you holding on to what needs to let go of. Because the Tower is here. And being trapped in your head by this person who's rushing in. No, it's time to get rid of this trickery and facade. Because again, as I said, Kali is here. And the only way that you're going to find this wish fulfillment is when you pick up your strength and work on this opportunity to be the Empress. You'll get good news that'll make you move from the troubled waters to a much calmer place where victory and a new cycle can begin for you. But you have to stop tricking yourself. Stop falling for the things that look good, smell good, feel good, and taste good. They only destroy you in the end. And what it's saying is if you could just get on your journey, if you could just pick what it is that you're choosing to do with the rest of your life that has been calling to you internally for however long it's been whispering to you, if you could just start doing the work, know that you have the strength, that is how you're going to find your wish fulfillment. Lastly, we have for you is wisdom. 8 of Cups and the Star. Wow. Powerful. I love these readings. They're long, but I love them. They've been so powerful for me. Wisdom. It says, this is earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing. When you choose simply to be wise, there is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation. And indeed, it may be needed. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation, maturity, tranquility, and support. Now, Leo, if you can't see that your reading has been coming and saying the same things to you, like just beating it, that it's time to walk away. Again, it's time to walk away. Move to calmer waters. The wisdom that you have gained in this situation, there's nothing more for you to glean from it. There's nothing left for you to prove. Just as the world is here again, it's reiterating the same thing. The star is here as well. It's time for healing. It's time for you to accept the lessons that you have garnered from this situation and take your cup of self-love up. You know, that 9 of Cups, take it up. It's time. It's time for you to take that cup and go in search for something that is more beneficial. You know, because the only cup he's missing from the 8 of Cups is his personal cup. And you see how happy he looks to know that he has found it and set these other cups right side up? He's abundance in celebration. His higher and lower self has come because he has tended to the small details that these mouses at the top of him represent. He has learned the wisdom that he needs, or she needs, to know that his healing is priority right now. And to live in a calm, peaceful life is priority right now. You are fully enough. You don't need to be anything other than what you are, but what you do need to do is stand confidently and boldly into what you desire and move towards it without delay. Now, Leo, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray that you find this message found you well. Sorry. And I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe, Leo.